Oh. I need to get used to doing this. Let's play some music. Apple needs to sponsor me because Apple, phone's Apple, my life's Apple. I'm waiting for a sponsorship. Okay, so. Okay, never mind. They won't play this. Hi, everyone. Oh, shoot. Okay, yes, this is what we need. Don't mind me, I'm so sorry. This is so, like, unpolite, where I'm, like, wiping my nose and everything. But that's how we learned it in the streets. Huh? Girl, stop. You did not grow up on the streets. I have my coffee, and I have a little bit of chocolate. And I am going to actually get ready. Let me see which light. Ooh, do we like this one? Nah. I think this one's best. Anyways. But as I was getting ready, I was like, well, why don't I just do a little YouTube, get back on the track of doing YouTube and everything while I'm getting ready, and kind of do like an update of oh my gosh, where I have been. I really need to get used to looking this way again, like I say in all of my videos, where I have been for my 2 followers out there, and like why I just kind of stopped doing YouTube. And even though I said I was going to be really active and blah blah blah, I actually did, like, in the past couple of like months, I have actually been like vlogging, but I never really ended up just posting anything. I really did want to, but I'll explain it. And if I kind of sidetrack from a few things, I am really sorry. Hold on. I don't know why, but every time, like, before I do my makeup, my nose is running.
A few moments later.
Anyways, oh my god. Okay, sorry. I just want to get back on here. Like I mentioned, I have been recording a lot of stuff on my phone. I have a lot of content, but I never just got to like uploading or doing anything. So that's why I waited until I got something to actually start posting and kind of getting back on the track of doing this. Sorry, let me have a little bit of energy. Okay, let's get to it. I'm gonna do like my everyday makeup. I'm gonna go meet up with a few friends from my master's program here in Istanbul, so that's why I have a lot of time actually. So that's why I was like, let me just do this at the same time, kind of like hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh sorry, I am not used to this either, so this is what I use for like to moisturize. Shit is really good. I have been using this. Actually, fun fact again, I usually tend to like change up my face cleansing and everything here and there, but my skin is so sensitive that it reacts to things like 2 weeks after I use it. And I started using something and it broke me out really badly, and so I went back to using Cetaphil and just a cleanser and just regularly washing my face in the morning with water, and Cetaphil cleanser and moisturizer, and my face cleared up. It's still like I have breakouts here and there, and this camera is obviously a lot like not making it's making me look way better, but my face was a lot worse. I used to break out like a lot here. Anyway, it's a lot better. I don't recommend using a lot of stuff on your face. Let's actually get to it. I miss my vanity. I miss like my vanity at home. Sorry, don't mind. the mess in the back, these are my suitcases. I have nowhere else in my new apartment to put them. And my curtains are, I had to like pin them up because if you live in Turkey, you understand this problem. In the wintertime, we open up the heater, so we put the curtains up higher so that the air can blow out. Anyways, Turkish things maybe, or European things, I don't know. I put moisturizer. Okay, anyways, I'm using the e.l.f. moisturizer. Anyways, maybe I'm just like trying to avoid this topic, so maybe that's why like I'm not trying to talk about it a lot. So if anyone's wondering where I have been, since I have so many followers and fans, so basically my last video that I posted, which I'll link down right here, go ahead and watch it if you want to know more about my engagement stuff. So basically, after I posted that video, my life kind of like went all over the place, kind of. I did travel back to the US to visit my family, and also to get my vaccination because it wasn't available in Turkey at that time. And people are gonna be like, wow, what a privileged little girl. But I also haven't seen my parents in over a year as well because of the pandemic, so I thought it was just a good opportunity to go. And plus, like, my parents had gotten their vaccines too at that time, so I thought like things would be a little bit more better. Anyways, so that happened, and I actually do have a few content from that, but I just never got to it. And before that, I actually did get married to my now husband, and we actually had like a little ceremony at the courthouse here in Turkey, or Istanbul. Because of COVID was so bad at that time, we were limited to only 20 people. And I was also working at that time too. Oh my god, I look so crazy right now. I was working at that time too, so things were just really hectic, and blah blah blah. So I just didn't really have the time to like pick up the camera. I have videos of me like getting ready and things, but I also wanted to live in the moment also. But yeah, we ended up getting married March 5th at the courthouse, and because my parents weren't here, it was also like we got married, but it was just like genuine to me because my family wasn't with me. So we obviously decided to have the wedding later on, which I'll explain that as well. So after we got married, we did like a mini trip to Cappadocia, which was beautiful. And then I ended up going to the US to see my family. And then, yeah, the whole story is like, I went to the US to see my family and my friends, and then I was there for almost like 3 weeks. I even got my second shot there as well. And then, yeah, I didn't really do much, like, whatever. And while I was there, I was videoing, but things happened while I was in the US. Things that kind of made me be the person I am now today, which you're gonna be like, what the hell, it's only been like what, 5 or 6 months, but it's crazy how a person can change within that time span. Everything was great. I was happy that I got to see my family. Like, that was the best because being away from them for a year is really unusual for me. Anyways, I'm also gonna go ahead with my BB cream. I don't know. It's the Note BB cream. It's 500, so whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I went, and it wasn't the trip that I expected to be. I don't know how to explain it, but some things just ended up happening with some people that were my friends, and turned out not to be my friends. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into that, but after that, I kind of made a decision of just being to me. Like, I was more or less on social media, and I just wanted to gather my thoughts because it was that time where I was also planning a wedding, like all by myself in a different country. I got laid off of work because of COVID, so I was just going through like a whole change. And then also, since someone who doesn't have a whole bunch of views, like I don't have that many views, I'm not someone who is like popular on YouTube. I'm not gonna go and invest a lot of money in a camera that I don't know what this is gonna, like, I might upload this video and this video might only get 3 views, you know? So I had a phone at the time, the XR Max, but the quality wasn't as good. So I just knew like if I uploaded content, it wasn't gonna be like the best. So that's why I also kind of wanted to wait out a little bit longer, because I was like, maybe if I get a new phone, if I upgrade, maybe if I get a camera, I don't know. I was just thinking like that, but you know, it's just thoughts. So I ended up going back to the US and I came back to Turkey. And then that's when the whole madness happened, because I came back to Turkey. And during this time, up until August, I was just in full like wedding mode. We were planning a wedding, and mind you, having a wedding in Turkey is very different because it's like a full-time job. And I was even saying like, thank God, well, it's actually a bad thing, but you know, if I was working at the same time, it would have been a lot harder to juggle it. I would have done it, but you know, when you're giving your whole time to it, you realize like, oh my God, this is actually taking up a lot of time. And my husband, he was working too, so thankfully he was able to rearrange his schedule here and there. But that definitely was a huge thing. And then also, I wasn't looking for a job during that time too, because like I said, it was just so stressful, and my parents and my family were going to come to Turkey for the wedding, so I obviously wanted to give my time to them. And then yeah, so the summer happened, you know, we're planning the wedding here and there, and then just like life. Yeah, like I said, I found out that the new iPhone was coming out in September, so I was like, well, I'll just wait for that, and then maybe I'll start doing YouTube, blah blah blah. And then I waited until September and August, and also like after the wedding and after our honeymoon, I don't know if any married couples did this, but you like reality hits you at once. You're like, oh shit, I don't have a wedding, I don't have the attention on me anymore, like what do I do with my life? And I wasn't working at that time too, and I didn't really know what path I wanted to go towards, and so on and so forth. That's like a different story for another time. But yeah, so after the honeymoon, after the wedding, things just kind of like really hit. So I took that time to be, you know, be with my husband more, and you know, just kind of see the options I have for our future and stuff like that. And that could be meaning like being, if we want to continue living here in Turkey, or if we want to like move to America, you know, jobs, maybe I should go back to school to get my doctorates, who knows, like there was a whole bunch of stuff. And honestly, it was also a really stressful time, because like I said, in the past couple of months, I really realized who I'm turning to out to be, my friends, who my family are, like stuff like that. And I think that's kind of like a midlife 20s crisis type of thing that I was going through. And so yeah, that's basically the whole actual thing, why I wasn't really posting. And I just wanted to get my life together, basically, because if you've gotten married, you realize that after the wedding, life does really like hit you out of nowhere. Okay, I did that. So I usually, after my foundation, I put like the all-nighter. Oops, it's Urban Decay, and I did not get this in Turkey because I know girls are gonna be like, oh my god, it's so expensive. It is really expensive here, but I got this in the US for like 20 bucks. I don't know, this was like 3 years ago, but I used a lot of it. And I usually just put this on my foundation to make it a little bit more matte. Why? I don't know, guys. I got the new iPhone, and it just came to us like 2 months later, because we ordered it in September, and we ordered it from like the US, and it just came. Because if you live in Turkey, you gotta know the shit that's going down with the economy and stuff, so I don't want people attacking me about that either. But yeah, the quality is a lot better. It's what I actually wanted, because like I said, if I'm gonna be doing this from now on, but the quality is a lot better with this phone. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's just my second day using this phone, and even though it's like really huge and stuff, which I'm really used to, I can definitely see why even YouTubers are using this. As if I'm a YouTuber, I'm not. I'm just a normal person. Maybe if I switch to light, it would be less. You can still kind of see it. Whatever, I'll go back to this. But yeah, like I said, it's okay. Like, I was just on a break with my life. There was just so much going on, and I really, really did wish I had content to show you guys during my wedding. I mean, I do. I have videos and stuff like that, but it was just a crazy couple of months. And like I said, I was just going through like a lot of changes with like my friend groups, and it still puts like a lot of toll on me. And not like, it's just life shit, you know. It's really kiddish things, but whatever. And so yeah, and here we are today. I'm a lot like more motivated than I was like a month ago, and now that I have a, you know, a new phone and things, like I can be able to share it with you guys. I think that maybe this was kind of planned out to be like this, but yeah. What else? That's just life. Anyways, let's get back to doing my makeup, and I'll do like small talk. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else also experienced this, but like when you're almost getting to your 30s, it can either be like going towards like two ways. It could either be going like really well. You could be like, yeah, I know what to do with my life, or still living with your parents, which is not a bad thing. I still like, I don't mind that. You can still be living with your parents, and that's not a big problem, but you know what I mean, like, what am I gonna do with my life, blah blah blah. And now that I'm also married, now like I have to think about me and my husband, and vice versa, obviously, but it's just life is gonna be like that. Oops, I forgot to say, I'm using the Dolce & Gabbana bronzer. It's called Dessert, because I'm a dessert. Pretty good color, just something light. I'm really sorry if this is like not focusing. I don't know why. Maybe if I put the light down. Maybe that's a lot better. I don't know. I bet my neighbor, they're watching me and be like, who is this girl? But yes. Midlife crises are not that fun, honestly. They're really not. Especially when you have like a smaller friend group. You know, there's some things that you don't want to share with your parents a lot. I mean, even though like my mom is my best friend and my parents are my best friends, and they always give me the support that they have always given me, but I don't know. You know, friends come and go, but you also don't want to be too alone, because that just also puts a really big toll on you as well. So yeah. Now, wait, oh, we did blush. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that, but I got this a long time ago from like a package. I don't know. It's Mally, and it's called Fantasy. I'm showing you guys, but this is like not even, it's backwards. But the color is pretty cool. I just use it for like focus, god dang. For casual days. Now we're doing my eyebrows, and this, I'm gonna have to do this because, you know, your girl. It's like that. can I say? I'm just speaking so that you guys can understand where I'm coming from, and maybe if you're going through the same thing, to realize that you're not alone when it comes to like not knowing what you're going to be doing with your life 2 years tomorrow or whatever. And I think that's okay. Honestly, at this age, I probably thought I was going to be somewhere else in life, meaning like career wise and blah blah blah, but I don't regret anything. I did find the love of my life. I got married. I did accomplish a lot of things. You know, I got my master's. I might not be working right now or whatever, but that doesn't mean that life kind of is stuck. I think that just should motivate you more in doing something that you really love, maybe. But it does take a while, and I think I realized that now. I think a couple of weeks ago, I started seeing myself a lot more like depressed, really not knowing what's gonna happen tomorrow, which is something I'm not used to. Like, I come from like a background where like my family, everything was just known, like tomorrow what we're doing, blah blah blah. And even with my career before, like, you know, I was always on a roll, always like, okay, finish school, I got a new job, blah blah blah. I keep working, work. And now that I don't have that right now, it's just like, I don't know. It's a weird thing, but I'm happy with my life now. I'm content. I'm really happy that my life is the way it is. And if I want to do changes and stuff like that, that's up to me to do that changes. And definitely have a lot of ideas in my head of what I want to do, how I want to do it. And obviously going into the whole situation with YouTube or like influencer type of thing, this year actually I learned to post less on social media, because there are people out there, definitely, I believe in this thing called nazar. If you know nazar, you know, girl or guy, whatever, like, you know how it is. But I really do think that we're in a world right now which is all social media, blah blah blah, and that's what our life is all revolved around. But I think Instagram and YouTube are two different things. Instagram, you just post something just so you can get the likes and know what people are doing every day. But I think YouTube is more like where you're able to post a video to your liking, you know? That picture I posted maybe 2 days ago, maybe I was crying an hour before. Who's gonna know? No one's gonna know. But YouTube, I can cry like across from you guys, you know? I can just bawl my eyes out right now and be like, I hate life, blah blah blah. But I think that's the two different things. And I've always keep saying like, I want to do YouTube, and I did do YouTube. I was on a roll, blah blah blah. But and props to all of the YouTubers out there, influencers out there. Like, I can tell it's a really hard job, because it's something that like you have to keep doing every day, blah blah blah. So I definitely give you props for that. But me doing a video like 6 months later, I just realized that like I need to stop saying like I want to do this, I want to do that, and actually do it. So even if this gets 2 likes, well, so be it. I like those 2 people who are watching my videos. But I just think that if I want to do something, I really need to stick to it. And I think that's what like it's bringing me to do all this all over again, especially with the new year coming as well. I just wanted to bring out, you know, my true self and maybe explain like my journey, because my journey is actually pretty like cool. I mean, I moved to Turkey 2 years ago and did so many things during that time period. And I have content. Obviously I do things every day. Well, I try to do it, but even if I'm staying home alone all day, but like it's something that I can share with you guys. And it's a normal job. Like, I was reading the research where they're like the top 5 jobs that kids want to do nowadays, and number 1 is YouTuber, and third was like maybe being a doctor, whatever, you know. That's crazy. So I think also at first I was also embarrassed. I'm like, oh, like I don't want all the aunties or like my uncles to see my videos and blah blah blah. But who cares? Like, who cares? Because everyone does this. I see people vlogging in the streets of Istanbul all the time, and like, I'm like, well, I could have done that. Or I see someone recording content, like just sitting home eating And I'm like, well, I do that every freaking day, you know, like, well, what's the difference? Or, you know, me just explaining how I am and how I'm living, like how am I adjusting to living you know, abroad. And I do have videos of that too, which I'll link down below too. It's just stuff like that, because I feel like I have the stories that I want to tell and I want to share too, so I shouldn't feel embarrassed of doing this. And if I'm in a market recording something, I should not be embarrassed, which I might be a little bit, because in Turkey it's different. People really like give you the death stare, like, what the fuck, because not pure full on. So yes, I just wanted to motivate myself, and obviously I have a very supporting husband who's like, you know, you do what you want to do, like don't do something because you know you have to, but if you really want to just make videos, just make it. Don't worry about the views, don't worry about who subscribes. You just do it because you want to, and you don't know where it's going to lead you to. So anyways, maybe I'll speed through this and then talk about life later. This is the elf. Sometimes also when I don't want to wear like a lot of eyeshadow, I just take like a regular brush, because sometimes wearing eyeshadows is not like, I don't need to, and take like yellow, for example. This is the Carly Bybel palette, and I just put it, or the yellow or the light color, and then maybe brown, I don't know, just so I can give some color to my eyes. But I don't want to do like a full eyeshadow. I think it's no point. Switch this light. Okay, that's better. But yeah, so just wanted to come up here and kind of get back into the routine of maybe doing this, because I ended up just being such a very homebody, and I'm still a homebody, and I'm even debating if I want to go out or not anymore tonight, and that's a huge problem. And it's not, oops. Oh, now you can't even see me. Oh my god. Hold on. And I don't know, just when you become a homebody, you realize that you don't want to go out anymore, blah blah blah. So I was just finding myself not being motivated. So now is the time to shine, do what you want to do, be motivated. Don't worry about anyone else but you, because at the end of the day, it's about you, no one else. And it took me a long time to realize that, because I used to be someone who's like, friends. But then when you realize when your friends don't care about you, you got to put everything in your own, like, everything's like in your own hands. So everyone does their own thing at the end of the day, as you all should too. So yeah, your girl is back. Well, kind of. Hopefully I'll be able to do this, be a good trend, like be on the trend of putting out more content and everything, and seeing where my channel takes me, who knows. But I just wanted to update everyone, and I don't know, maybe seeing if anyone else is going through the same thing that I'm going through. But everything happens for a reason, and I think that when you don't know what path you're gonna take, whether it be career-wise or love, who knows, I don't know, but just know that everything takes time and patience, and once like it all ends up just coming all together, unwinding. So yeah, and I'm glad you guys were able to follow me with my makeup, everyday makeup. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.